So we're back, and we're going to be in Waikiki for, I think this is a very interesting situation here.
Yeah.
Tilio and I were just talking about this offline while we're getting ready to go live. But do you want to do the announcement before we take them through?
Public service announcement before we get going.
Public service announcements about real estate and real estate services.
You may be seeing on social media or in the news that real estate is all shut down because of the mayor's order. That is not true.
It's just the office. Offices are shut down.
Adrian, take them through what is the accurate info. Go ahead.
So, yeah, in the proclamation, the real estate offices are to be shut down. However, we can still perform real estate services, just no open houses or no brokers open that are in person. So they just don't want, crowds of people coming through these homes because, that's just not okay right now. So we're doing the virtual open houses, virtual showings, and then just the one-on-one in-person showings, obviously by appointment. So we are still able to get you into the homes to take a look either virtually or in person if you got a pre-approval. So there we go.
All righty, here we go. So again, if you where's all my stuff here? So again, if you want to take a look at any of our videos, professional photos, 3D tours, all you gotta do is go to our website,
teamlally.com.
Yep, you're gonna go to the search drop-down menu, go to our listings, and that's gonna take you right here. You'll be able to click on 3D tours, and that is going to take you here. What are we looking at here, Adrian?
We are looking at all of our listings. All right, the listing that we're going to take you through today actually just had a little price reduction. I think the last time that we did this virtual, it was I think it was $10,000 more. So we were down to $64,900, as you can see from the banner.
What? No way.
Yep.
You can own a piece of Hawaii for $64,900, $6,500 bucks?
That is correct. So there is the maintenance fee, as you can see, is $485, and then the lease rent, because this is a leasehold property, the lease rent is at $182 per month.
Well, hold up there, Adrian. What does that mean, leasehold?
So basically, you are paying rent on the land that the building is on. So you only own like your piece of that building, but not the land underneath. And Attilio, you actually owned a leasehold. It was like a 1-bedroom in Waikiki. Why don't you share with the viewers about your experience with the leasehold in Waikiki?
Well, here's also what I want to share with you guys is that I live in a leasehold.
Oh, that's right. You do.
I live in a leasehold, so I live in Hawaiian Homes. Yes. When you come to my house and you ring the doorbell, it says Hawaiian. Yeah. So for Hawaiian Homes, it's a 99-year lease, and there's no renegotiations of the lease rent. It's a fixed amount. So it's a pretty good deal for us Native Hawaiians to be able to own a piece of the land, or what we call the aina. Now let's talk about this other type of aina, leasehold properties that may not be something common in the mainland, but it certainly is here. More so probably back in the 50s and 60s, but with the leasehold conversion laws that came into place, a lot of those single-family homes out in Hawaii Kai were converted to fee simple because you had somebody that was getting ready to retire on a fixed income, and their lease rent per month went from $50 to $5,000. So and so that was obviously the downside of owning a single-family home on leasehold land. More so, you're going to see condo high-rises. My experience when I bought my leasehold property was the lease was only good for another 5 years. I bought it for $18,000, put about 30 grand into it, and I was doing short-term rentals, not vacation, but short-term rentals on Airbnb, and I had a person managing it, and I was making some pretty good income in the 10 years that I had it. I made back my purchase price plus investment, and then was getting into some profit before I got the plug yanked on that one because the Queen Emma Estates sold the lease to another developer that's building some low-rise and high-rise apartments right there at Kanikapale and Kohio. But the lease is up in 2051. What does that mean, Adrian?
So, well, let me take you back a couple steps. So
Yeah.
every so often, they're going to renegotiate the lease. They're going to just check and see, is this the market rent that we should be charging? So they're going to be a renegotiation in 2031. And then in 2051, either they're going to say, your lease is up, get off, get out, we've got some other plans, or they create another extension or another lease agreement. So I guess the gamble is that you're not really sure what's going to happen in 2051, and hence the lower price. And I mean, I think these fees are pretty attractive for Waikiki with the 485 and the 182. I think those numbers could work for an investor or someone that just wants to live downtown. Probably cheaper than rent.
Yeah.
So the other thing too is that if you want to get financing with this particular one, because let's see, 51, yeah, you could get a traditional loan on this. There is enough lease left.
Well, you'd have to see if a bank would want to do it, even if they could. Do they want to at this low amount? So maybe you plan to pay cash, maybe take a look at hard money lending and so forth. But yeah, we'll take them through some of the, again, those are our video there that I'm going to pause. But again, if you go to our website, you can do a Matterport tour, which will take you right inside the unit. I won't be all professional. I'm not going to screen share until it comes up because we're becoming professional TV producers here with our StreamYard technology. But all right, now it's coming up here, so I'm going to share with you real quick. And just clicking away, clicking away. What else, Adrian, you want to tell them about this building? It actually, you know, it's something interesting about this building. On the outside, it says Kon Tiki. Howard, our awesome listing manager, wrote a really nice kichi, I call it just description. I'll read it to you. Welcome to Paradise, cute studio apartment in the Kon Tiki Hotel Annex building located in the heart of Waikiki. This unit is ready for your finishing touches and features, nice laminate flooring, gas range, and so forth. But stroll to the, relax by the pool or go take a stroll to the beach. So it kind of reminds me of the good old days of Waikiki, even before I was born, maybe back in the 50s. And what it used to be back then, and, the soldiers coming off the boats and PCSing or getting their land duty taken care of in this hotel, and then enjoying Waikiki and maybe even getting a steak dinner downtown Waikiki. But here is the unit. Adrian, what else do you want to tell them about the unit?
Well, you can see there's I guess last week we talked about this, the one butt kitchen.
One butt kitchen.
One butt kitchen.
Now, yep. Right there.
And
just imagine
they've got some nice, some nice upgraded flooring in there too.
Yeah.
And cabinets. So
you gotta imagine like this was a hotel room, and so this was probably added in. Maybe they had kind of like a wet bar and refrigerator there. So this is all they add in stuff. And take a look at the the AC. You notice that it's all inside, so that if people are walking on the outside sidewalk, it's not going to split their head open. And then it looks like they run a drain line into the sink for the condensation. And then you have your special super feature, which is called the on-top refrigerator microwave. I don't know if you've heard of that specific model, but it's really made to sit on the top of the refrigerator. It's called the on-top refrigerator microwave.
Very efficient.
And gas range, it's pretty cool cooking with gas. You get nice even heat. And, you can make your Jiffy Pop, if you guys remember back in the day, or the big styrofoam thing. But what else, Adrian?
Yeah, I would also encourage, I see we've got a couple people that are on right now. If you have questions about this unit or a leasehold, I think this is also this is a, a bank owned as well. So yeah, I mean it's a great opportunity to own in Waikiki. I think
And
it would cash flow nicely if you wanted to rent it out too.
yeah,
So
you just gotta have the
did
money. I
you
mean, go
yeah,
ahead, Adrian.
let's bring them through some of the amenities. So we've got that pool,
Yeah, the
nice little
pool
pool out there.
looks like a Hawaiian Warriors helmet, and
Yep,
then looks like, and let's say you got little ones and stuff. Looks like they're keeping it safe because they've got a full-on fence all the way around it, so you don't have to worry about your kids falling in by accident.
yep.
And scale a 5-foot fence, and then they should be okay. And kind of nice kind of area right by the
Looks like the mail.
mailboxes. And then you've got coin-operated washer and dryer. That's kind of nice because you don't have to worry about washers and dryers or the water or the electric on that. You know, your washer and dryer. It looks like they've got some additional storage, but it's located on Cleghorn and Liliuokalani, right in right in Waikiki, right?
Yeah.
And there's the old name, Kon Tiki. Looks like you got street parking. Does this one come with parking?
There's no parking with
Oh,
this
no
one.
parking.
No
No
parking.
parking. All right, you just got to go get a moped, squeeze them in somewhere, and yeah, so perfect for if you know, Adrian. If so, this is how far away the beach is. But if I were to buy this property,
Hmm.
got some security gates there, which is nice. So here's the unit, and I think, do we have it in relationship to the beach? Yeah, so it's smack dab between the aloha and world famous Waikiki Beach. Let's see here if we got any other shots. There we go. So we're here, and looks like we got. So you're gonna
Just a
have.
couple blocks. Couple
Yeah,
blocks
I
walk.
think. Yeah, that might be like this is probably Kohio, and then this is Kalakaua, and then there's the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
So you gotta cruise down to the beach from this location. Again, I owned a unit like this, and I had no problem. So there's long-term rental, which is how long, Adrian? More than.
Well, you want to do it more than 30 days.
No, long-term rental. Well, yeah,
Oh,
nope, you're right. But more
yeah.
than, I'm talking about long-term, short-term, and vacation. What are the differences between long-term, short-term, and
Well, so
vacation?
typically with a long-term lease, you're going to be doing like a 12-month or maybe even 6 months at the very minimum.
6 months and 1 day, 181
Yeah.
days. Yep.
Yep.
And then short-term,
Short-term would be 30 days
30 minimum 30 days, and then vacation rental.
It could be just a day to day, and
Yeah,
there's been some crackdowns on that.
yeah, yeah. So this is not a vacation rental. We just want to clarify this is not a vacation rental. It could be a short-term rental or long-term. But I, you know, for marketing purposes from the laypersons, I marketed my short-term rental on Airbnb as a vacation rental, minimum 30 days.
And it was kind of in a similar location too.
Yeah.
And so what were you getting on a monthly basis?
I was probably getting I was renting it for probably about 2,500 to $3,000 a month. So because you got to think about it, somebody's going to come to Hawaii, they're going to spend on a hotel, you know, a hotel that doesn't have a full kitchen, maybe $200-300 a night. You multiply that times 30, that's anywhere from $6,000 to $9,000 per month. So having a whole studio with a full kitchen for a whole month for about 25 to $3,000 is a pretty good deal.
And then you had your regulars, right? That would come.
Yeah, people that were snowbirds trying to get away from where the winter is to be here in Hawaii. And you know, I'm going to come back up here, and we might as well have some video playing in our background while we're chatting. And they would come every year and rent it out for about 1 to 2 months. Also, you have people that are like visiting nurses that are just here to do a residency short term, and so they get paid they get paid the big bucks enough to rent something like this, but not the big bucks to be renting a hotel and stuff like that. So. And by the way, because of COVID-19, any vacation rentals that are not in a motel or hotel zoned area are illegal at this point. So even if you're a legal Airbnb or TVU, transient vacation unit. My understanding is you're not able to do that unless you're a motel or a hotel. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. Adrian, what
All
else?
right. Let's time to wrap this up so we can get
Okay.
ready for our last virtual open house of the day in
Yeah.
Mililani. So thanks all for joining.
Yeah. So in
Aloha.
about 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 more minutes. We'll be starting that up at 3:20, and we'll see you then. Aloha.